to talk politics. Now, grassroots politics revolves around issues that matter most to local communities, focusing on the people, their needs, and the decisions that impact their daily lives. Local government representatives serves as a vital link between the people and the government, ensuring that the voices of their constituents are heard and their needs are addressed. The big question remains, are local government truly delivering on their promises? With local government election just days away, candidates are doing the most at this time to convince electorate why they should be voted for. Joining us for this conversation is Ojo local government chairmanship candidate in the Labour Party, Akogun Abdul Akinlola. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us on the program.
Good morning, TVC. Good morning, host.
Tell us more about this grassroots development. So how are the people at the grassroots enjoying these dividends of democracy?
Oh, well, let me go by saying presently what we have in Lagos is not fair enough. I wouldn't want to generalize that because we have some of them that are performing. Let's just say
because because I would say that is debatable. We have some local governments doing great things to their people. Mayor, this Daily Ocean or Daily Mayor, whatever. You don't need to mention names. Can you just tell us more about this grassroots development?
Now, when we talk about grassroots development, politics now should have gone way beyond. We haven't managed. First off, we're going to give you good roads. Manage the sewage disposal, water and whatever. We should go way beyond that to be in people's lives as grassroots, because it should be a ground to top approach to ensure that the dividends of democracy gets to our people. They get value for the taxes they pay and understand that this society belongs to them. Government, it's in their life. They are the government. Now, presently, we are at that point where we have to go back to the fact that we have to go to campaigns where we say, okay, we're going to make everywhere motorable. We're going to do this because we have bad roads everywhere. We can't lie about that. And you know, in Nigeria, the people don't understand that the closest form of governance are the people to fix all these things. Yeah, you get allocation from the federal government to the state to the local government. But the local government has refused to do the needful. But because Nigerians don't understand that you should hold your local government chairman accountable for all these things, they blame the governor, they blame the president. President Bola Tinubu has been doing enough. He removed subsidy and he has been giving them double of what they're having earlier. But these people have not been delivering.
You're appreciating the president for doing enough, even with the landmark ruling on local government autonomy.
He has been doing his own part. It is for the local government to do theirs. That is what we are saying.
Okay. So I want to ask, why grassroots politics for you? Why have you chosen that at this time of your life? And number two, what is your vision if you are elected into the office that you are campaigning for?
Now, let's start from this. Let me just dive into the Bible. Like, if it was better in those days, John the Baptist wouldn't have prepared the way for Jesus Christ. If it is better now, there will not be need for me to come on board. Like, using my own place as an example, we have bad roads, poor sewage disposal.
This is in Ojo local government.
Even in the front of the local government. Take, for example, Alaba International Market. You heard it's in an international market. But it doesn't seem like just go down there. And these are places that generate revenues. It's a commercial hub. And they should be able to get value for the revenues you generate from all these places. And it's an eyesore. I went on engagement at a time and the water just rained for just 2 hours. The water that engulfed me was just up to my knee.
What has been your personal effort before now to ensure that even before we start blaming the government, as an individual, what have you been doing to change or bring difference, to make that difference in your locality?
We have been talking, actually. Though, you know, I was in the military. I just left the military 2022. And when I left the military, I've been involved in ensuring that the government do the right thing. that will have this governance that is much more closer to the people, and we could be able to see that the majority enjoys this and not some privileged few. I have been talking, and at the point I felt, why not get into the ring? This positive thoughts that is within me should come into reality and not blaming the people. If you
some will criticize you that you just talk, there is no action backing it up. How many lives have you impacted in your local government?
Oh, wow. Well, with the little,
as an individual,
the little I have, I can tell you, I've been paying for the educational part of it. I've been paying for WAECs. You know, oftentimes students write WAECs and they don't make their WAEC. Going back again might be, it can seem cumbersome. I pay. There are people that I even sponsor the legal fee that my advocacy for and social justice and egalitarian society, I've been doing my part. Testimony abounds. At this time, I felt I should not continue complaining. I should get in the ring because I believe I have the capacity to do better. And I will not sit back and watch people who I feel cannot do better than I am dictate the tone. And that's why I'm here now to make a positive change, not just a change. I am defining it beyond reasonable doubt and not on the balance of probabilities.
And what does change look like to you?
How?
Just like number one, just summarize because our time is quite short.
Now, that is why I'm saying that change we are talking about is I'm bringing in positive emancipation. I'm not saying change. No, change can be either negative or positive.
That's why I asked what it means to you.
What it means to me is...
And for your local government.
And for my local government. What it means to me is that I'm going beyond telling them I'm going to make good roads, I'm going to do water. I'm going beyond that to be in their lives to ensure they have the dividends of democracy. One, having a transformative agenda in which everything that revolves around Ojo are put to use to the common good of our people.
And you just said beyond good roads. Are you saying people in Ojo don't deserve good roads?
I'm saying that those are basics. Basics. It's a must. It shouldn't form a basis where they clap hands for me for doing that. It's a must. It's out of it already. That will be done. It's a must. So I would not come here and say, I'm going to do this road, do that. That in this century that we are now, it should not form a basis for a campaign. I'm going beyond that to be in their lives, to ensure they enjoy dividends of democracy just as it is at the outside world. Not we having this recycling the same kind of people that have been there and have been using these resources for just few.
Let's talk about your party. Let's talk about your party. How do you view your party's chances in this election?
Wow.
Because I mean, there are bigger parties like APC, PDP. I know the LP is also a big party. I know, but how do you view your chances?
And how formidable is your party in Lagos State? Looking at the leadership crisis in your party.
I don't think there's a leadership vacuum in the Labour Party.
Really?
No. What we have in the Labour Party is just, we have people who just want to sway us or distract us. But we are not distracted. We are committed and to the goal of rescue.
So who is the chairman of the Labour Party at the moment?
Pastor Dr. Mrs. Dayo Kong.
Oh.
That's in Lagos State?
Yes, in Lagos State.
At the national level?
Baris Buri.
Okay.
Baris Buri. Go to the INEC portal, that explains it more better. Well, let me tell you, talking about your question, going to the question, that our chances here is 100%. You know that. We want the presidential election. Even in the gubernatorial, despite the violence and whatever happens, we still gave it a very good chance. We did our best, and the whole world can testify. Evidence abounds everywhere. So talking about the local government election, what we just seek from the government is to ensure that there is a free, fair, and credible elections. I swear, they can't beat us at it. Talking about
you sound so confident, despite some pocket of challenges that your party is experiencing at the moment, even at the national level.
Nah, that doesn't affect the grassroots politician. You know, we are not banking on the wave of anyone. This is the fact that I've been able to engage all and sundry in Ojo local government. I've been everywhere. I didn't start coming on billboards and start making campaigns or whatever. I've been everywhere. I've touched everywhere. I just told you that there was a time I was in the water with my shoes and everything. I was soaked in it. I've gone through, I've walked in their shoes and understand where the shoe actually is. So I've identified with all and sundry there. So I know where the shoe aches my people. And them knowing me already, they've decided to pitch their tent with Labour Party as the alternative.
Is your party fielding candidates in all the local government areas?
Yes, we fielded candidates in all the local government areas in Lagos State.
If you
even including the LCDs?
Including the LCDs.
Okay.
Yes.
If you win, what would the first 100 days look like for Ojo local government under your leadership?
First, one thing that I want to ensure disappear in Ojo local government is the narrative of tribal sentiments, religious bigotry, or whatever that is happening. I'm going to ensure that the government looks like a Nigerian government, a government that preaches all inclusiveness. And above all, when every interest is protected, it affects everyone. I don't see if you understand what I'm saying. It affects everyone. It's not part that it seems as if we are fixing this, we're not fixing that. All interests are protected. We come on the table, decide this is what is happening over here, this is because everyone is represented in our governance. I have people from Imo State, people from Abia State, Cross River State that are my councillors, and we have, it's a robust one. So it's preached Nigerian. And of course, for the first 100 days, I would have ensured that we would have started having a motorable Ojo. An Ojo that you will not be scared of going to Alaba International when it's raining, going to Ilufe when it's raining, going to Igbede when it's raining.
Well, let me jump in. Now, how do you intend to improve the IGR of Ojo local government if you eventually emerge as the winner of that election?
Now, we are surrounded by water already. All we need is to get fishing equipment and so many other things that our people could tap into something more better than thinking of that the only thing we could do is get revenue from this market people and every other thing. There are so many things we could do. Like I have something that is around Ojo that we could use for POP. They actually import it abroad and it can be done here. We could tap into so many things. I will industrialize Ojo. By God's grace, July 12th, when I'm declared winner by the people.
And if you're not declared winner, would you continue the great work that you have been doing before you decided to go this route?
Why will I not be declared winner? When the people had voted, I can assure you, I'll be back here as the executive chairman of the local government. I'll be back as the executive chairman.
You sound very confident in saying this. You have a long battle to face with other political parties in that local government. So how confident are you to be able to beat these parties that are very formidable?
Because I have confidence in the people, that they will come out and vote massively, and they are seeing Labour Party and myself as the only alternative.
They've seen Labour Party as the only alternative in talk. They say it's cheap.
Talk isn't just cheap. When I say it, we will do it. We will not just say it because we want to say it. I'm not a perfect person, but my words are my bond. The people will decide July 12th. The willpower of the people, they say, is higher than the people in power. So I'm so confident that once the people decide that they are going to make a change, a positive change, no one dares.
Are you bothered about the factions that you have in your party at the moment at the national level?
And how it might affect your chances in this election?
I keep saying this. We don't have a faction in Labour Party.
There's only one leader.
You know, when they say it's a faction, that means there is a division.
Are you shying? You have to be real to Nigerians. Yes. Are you shying away from the reality affecting your party?
I mean, because we've had several stakeholders come here and talk about Labour Party.
The question is this: these people saying whether they have this faction or whatever, are they even a member of Labour Party?
Wow, how do you mean?
They've not proven, given any evidence. They have not even proven beyond reasonable that they are a member of the party. No.
You keep saying people. Okay. Who are these people? Can you give a name?
I don't actually know a name. Like, we have a battle in Lagos State that that our names were not taken to LASEC, and somebody went to sue at a point. I just saw the notice that was served by one Soken that I don't even know. I've not even heard of him before. Said, well, I was asking the state chairman at the time that, do you know this person? She had not heard of this person. So you just see legal tells you that, you know, and when we were in court, it was just like, it's express.
Is that not the reality facing your party that you just mentioned?
The reality facing is we don't even know these people. So where are they coming from?
On which wing are you riding?
The party, Labour Party.
Which of the faction?
I don't have
at the national level.
All I know is Labour Party. And the Labour Party I know is led by Barrister Julius Aburi. No other person. Who do you know?
The Nenedi Usman-led faction is not what you can also recognize?
Nenedi Usman, I knew was in the PDP.
So you are confident that come July 12 you will win that election in Ojo State?
Very, very confident. If this election is free and fair, that's why I'm pleading to the governor of Lagos State. Let these people test their popularity and capacity, because there was rumored recently that after the governor's birthday, he had a meeting with them and promised them that they were going to win without any problem. But I just felt it's just a statement.
We'll see how all of this will definitely pan out.
Thank you very much.
Come July the 12th. Akongon Abdul Olumuyiwa Akinola, many thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much
on the program this morning.
Thank you for coming.
All right. So